We done upgraded, huh?
Yes.
You gotta get your mask, man.
Oh.
Get your mask. You know I got you. um, yeah, we just talking like in the car from last year, like just the progression from like being smushed up in those two chairs in the
Pardon.
apartment. Yeah, straight up. But traveling. Oh no, let me introduce you. You know me, Paul J, and I'm here with.
Marcus. Go by Bam.
Oh, what's your You dropping the at?
Mm.
My bad. Let me translate. Are you um giving your social media handle? There we go.
I don't really be on there like that no more. So
I feel you. Yeah, I haven't like really noticed you on here. Been ducked off. I'm at Indiana Polly J. INDIANAPAULLYJ.
and I'm at home.
Straight up. Our first topic: traveling. What's your experience with traveling?
We used to always drive, take all them hour drives to Delaware and Kentucky. First time down on the plane, his ears popping.
Yeah, I remember like being like younger. I think my first trip was probably flying out to Delaware, and um, whatever the airline was before like Spirit and Frontier, that's what I was flying. It was like my plane was shaking the whole time. I was like, I was horrified. So like I would like take like aspirin or something like that, and then like try to chew gum the whole time, like could barely sleep.
The gun wasn't working. It didn't work for me.
Yeah, it seemed like sleep only did. I'd be knocked out now.
And
It's like,
having headphones in your ear make it worse to me.
oh, because it's like hard
Earbud.
to hear. I can feel that. That's funny that you said. Oh, my bad. Just hold it for me, and then I just read the next topic off you or get the next topic off you. So, um, that's funny that you mentioned the trips to Delaware. Like I was just thinking about also the trip to dang, we drove to Tennessee in the ice storm coming back.
And you know,
Man,
sliding on a highway.
yeah, I literally did a like it felt like a cartoon because like going down there it only took I want to say like 6 hours, 8 hours, something like that. But coming back home it was like 12 hours or like 16. It took us all day to get back home. So I'm driving like I'm driving like up the highway and everybody's sliding like it's slippery, and I like bumped the back of another car. I literally do a 360 spin and like we all like keep going, and it was just so slick that like the cars kind of like bounced off each other. It felt like what's the word I'm looking for, a bumper car. Like it felt like a bumper car for sure. That's hilarious. But just recently though, getting your weight up, starting to fly now.
Sir, flying is still new to me. Having to go to all the gates and waiting.
What was the like most frustrating part?
Having to board the plane with all the people. Everybody like this morning, like everybody just mad and irritated. So
Oh, because it was like I think it was like 6 a.m. or something like that.
no, I actually woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Got there around like 6 something.
Excuse me. I don't think I took a like flight that early. Where is a place that you would want to fly to? Like a dream destination, I guess.
Ohio.
Where?
Mm.
Why is
Or what's the place you went to? Paris. I
Oh.
want to go to Paris. I want to go to Paris.
Nah, Paris is beautiful for sure. Well, it's dirty, but
The view in or California. I want to go there. I want to see the view.
That's real. The I would say the culture in Paris is probably what I like the most, as far as like seeing art close up, stuff that you just like read about in books coming to life. That's the kind of stuff I like seeing. It's like seeing Paul Cézanne's and like
be able to
Uh,
vibe with the people.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like being on touch art, and you're like, what? You're like, dang, it's real. And seeing Mona Lisa, that was kind of like overhyped because it was smaller than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mona Lisa's only like that's like 2 feet by 3 feet. Like it's a tiny picture, and you thinking like all these years the whole time it's a huge picture, but yeah, it's just a small picture of a woman. She mid. Let me get my next topic, please. I'm about to hit water. Uh, oh, changing scenery and then the school stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. Yeah, change the scenery for me is like a fresh start, and I appreciate that because it allowed my um, like my networking to increase. It allowed my willingness to take a leap of faith to increase, and um, what else? Um, oh, it allowed me to grow my network in general.
Now I guess I just have a fresh start in life.
Yeah, yeah.
Just without having nobody hold stuff over your head.
Like knowing the old you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, straight up. The schools though, as far as going to schools, like I went to um, 4 elementaries, 1 middle school, and 3 high schools.
I
Doing
went
what?
to Lakeside Elementary, best elementary school.
I was one over in Warren.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
and then
then Brook Park. Well, at the Lakeside, I went to Stony Brook for like a month. Then switched over to IPS. Sucks. Westside. Ooh. And then I went to Belzer Middle School. Best middle school.
yeah.
And then now I'm at LC High School. About to
Did you
be a
go to Brook?
sophomore. Hmm?
My bad. You said about to be a sophomore. Did
Mm-hmm.
you Did you go to Brook Park?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Sixth grade was Sterling. So
Oh
it was me,
yeah,
Sterling, and I had two of my little brothers
that's
on my dad's
dope.
side.
Cause they added the 6th grade to the extra wing when they moved off kindergarten
Mm-hmm.
to the other building. That's crazy.
And I never went to a preschool.
I wasn't expecting you to say that. For the recent current events though, or for the current events, like how you feel about being in school and then having to deal with like school shootings and stuff like that.
It's depressing. Like you never know when that moment can occur. So it's just crazy to me.
Do you notice a different energy in school?
Yes, they're more strict, and the teachers are more cautious about stuff. Always on your back about certain stuff, and it could be the littlest thing.
You would think that they would kind of be not lenient, but more empathetic to people and how they feeling based on the heightened tension
Mm-hmm.
and how people are feeling. You would think that they would want to sit down and kind of play the guidance counselor role a little better.
Mm-hmm.
I guess everybody's on
Like even going back and forth from LC to what's that school? McKenzie.
Kinsey.
Yeah, they still cautious about that because they like we outside and we always so most people just be walking off. So
Dang. My first um, experience with school shootings and stuff, and this is before you was born, was Columbine, and Columbine happened. Oh man, that was either Michigan or Colorado. Can somebody check me? I don't know. Michigan or Colorado, I can't remember. But a dude had went into a school with a trench coat on, and I want to say like a long barrel rifle, and like shot his school. It was like maybe 8 people, like 6 or 8 people, like half a dozen to a dozen people that got killed or shot. And after that, um, I want to say that's when we started to have the like cold blue,
mm,
the cold blue like tent or what are they called like um, where they act like it's happening.
Oh,
Drills.
indoor school shooting drill.
Yeah, yeah.
I forgot what the yeah, it's called indoor school shooting drill.
Cause we had
Yeah,
the
indoors.
tornado boy. The tornado one is when you like go outside and you go into the hallways and do the like tuck your head.
And the outside shooting where you just gotta lock the windows.
Oh yeah, shooter is. Ooh, excuse me, sorry. Shooter is lock the windows, lock the door, and y'all all go in the corner, not being
Mm-hmm.
seen.
Not yeah, far away from the door.
And then what's the under the desk one?
That's the earthquake drill.
Oh,
Man, that was so fun because everybody just being loud, making noises.
not taking it serious. That's insane. Like, but and that's the thing. You don't really like take it serious until like it happens. And I read this book called Simulacra and Simulation. It's
Mm-hmm.
actually the book that Neo grabs in the Matrix when he grabs it and it's hollowed out, and he grabbed like the in the first Matrix when he grabbed that book and it's empty and he pulled out that software and give it to the person.
I never watched that.
All right, you're done.
But before we go to the next topic on school shooting, I was like walking from LC. I had to walk across the grandma was my bus driver.
Mhm.
So walking up there is a kid who put out a gun at like a real life gun, and then the security guards tackled him.
Holy smokes! And that's like the small stuff that you don't even hear about
And
in
that
the
was this
news.
year
No way.
at Belgium, when everybody was leaving, and
Dang,
then all the kids just playing like he was like playing, but he was for real.
that's nuts. Um, yeah, we can switch topics. It was childhood was the
Uh,
next one.
Baby's kids. So like I say, but childhood, I used to watch Johnny Bravo. What's that kid? Scary Dog.
Oh, Courage, yeah.
Ed and Eddie.
Oh, that's on HBO Max, I believe. This is not an ad.
But what was your childhood like?
Oh man.
Other than Pee Wee League and going to the Boys
Right.
and Girls Club.
Uh, yeah, Boys and Girls Club and like playing Little League, and I think I started in fourth grade. And that's a good question because when I was in like that same age, fourth and fifth grade, I bought like a little black book, and I would use our lawnmower and go around the neighborhood and like give people's addresses and their names and their phone numbers, and it was a calendar in the black book, and I would write down like the days they wanted their grass cut, the last time I cut their grass, and like how much they get or how much they pay me. Um, so after that, that's when I linked up with Maurice, and we talked a little bit, and then over the summer we kind of like grew together and would go to the roller cave.
Between the roller clave and knocking on people's doors and just running off. Then we used to play hide and go seek throughout the whole neighborhood at night.
Oh,
That's the fun part.
if you being that transparent, we definitely egged houses heavy. That was our thing too. Like,
And then around the 4th of July, we got a whole bunch of firecrackers and we light them, throw it at each other, or knock on their door and just run off.
I thought
That'd
you
be
was gonna
like,
say um, what's the shooting ones? Roman candle fights.
we ain't did that yet. We
Yeah. Nah, Roman candle fights are like way more dangerous than
throwing firecrackers at each other.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
We just wait till it light up when it's about to light and hurry to throw it. Yeah.
Nah, that's how you lose fingers. Like, who is that? John Pierre, or whatever, the football player.
You did that?
Defense. Yeah, the defensive end for the Giants. I believe he still play, or he might have retired this year. He lit a firework and like blew off his fingers, so he's only playing with like these two fingers. He played with a cast. Straight up, multi-million-dollar.
So I know not to throw firecrackers like that no more.
Straight up.
But childhood, I'm still going through. In my little childhood, I'm only 15, so other than the Boys and Girls Club and knocking on people's doors and running off, I mean, still got a lot more experience.
That's what's up. As far as mine, mine's different because growing up with siblings and stuff like that, Um, and then mommy having her marriages and her divorces, it impacts me now. I see how it impacts me now, and like my relationships and how I view marriage, how I view um, preparedness for kids and for a future and stuff like that. So
You see, I got siblings, but I ain't get to meet them to like now. But as far as Charlotte, I grew up around y'all. And y'all always make sure I was straight. So I appreciate that.
right on. I think about it's funny. I looking back at those pictures, and I'm like, I was 17, 18, and
And
we had you over. You was like
it
three.
just out of nowhere, I could be just chilling. You send me a picture, an old picture of me, like, what?
Got him on deck for sure. Uh, oh,
1998.
the next one was Future, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you know I got it. Past versus the future.
Looking going to like,
Like
but the past, I don't want to speak on my past. I just don't like it. Like, but I just know
barely starting.
you're right, but it just felt like it was a lot going on in the past that I was doing, and I had to realize that's not the way to go. So my future is me doing what's good and what's right, playing football. Got a bright future
That's real. Especially with that connect, that plug at the
for Purdue.
you know what I was about to
Glad I
say.
met him yesterday.
And that's just really how life be working. Like you get so frustrated, like, oh man, nothing going right. And all of a sudden, like that one little contact will get you to this person, get you to this person, and get you like to this experience and this experience. So I love when that stuff happens, when it's so much overwhelming stuff happening and your senses are like going bonkers, and then all of a sudden it's
And
like,
I didn't even know he worked at Purdue until he told me when I was about to leave for my flight here.
what? He did you like that?
Yes.
That is dope. Yeah, definitely gotta stay in contact with him. Uh, so what's the future like for you?
It's great now. I mean, you leading me to the right path. My mom make sure I stay out of trouble. Men were telling me that it's a lot more in life to just, you know, just be like these other people locked up or
Straight
dead.
up. Daddy used to always say, life is bigger than 465. Life is bigger than 465. Like he always said that. So, for context, 465 is the highway that goes to that's encompasses um, Indianapolis, the city. So he would just always tell us that, and always make sure that we travel, make sure that we got outside of the city, and kind of exactly what you said, like just paying it forward, like making sure that um, we had our head on straight, and he was just there, and he saw us. He would always say, um, and now that he passed, all this stuff be coming to my mind heavy now. I'm like, oh, he said this, he said this. So he would be like, oh man, I gotta go put on this monkey suit. So basically, like work, like I gotta go put on this, this outfit. I gotta go work. I gotta like he would have all kind of random jobs.
I sure missed them.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Amen, amen.
And then speak on that, cousin Marlon say, "Stay ready, you don't gotta get ready."
Straight up, that's a bar. Um, but it's interesting because um, Daddy moved across the country when I was your age. So like that's how I feel like with me moving now. It's like I feel that same dynamic and feel the sacrifices that he had to make, and it's like without him making that sacrifice, and then without his father doing the same thing decades prior to, then I would have not have that courage and I have that strength to be like, all right, I'm gonna pull the trigger on a flight. I'm gonna pull the trigger on driving out. I'm gonna pull the trigger on taking a leap of faith, X, Y, Z. So definitely choose your role models wisely and choose like
The right crowd to hang around.
big facts.
Because you rarely meet people that's gonna lead you to the right path and tell you what's right or what's
Bars.
wrong.
Mic drop. um, should I do my future? Did I do pass? Yeah, I did pass. So future. Um, excuse me. Future for me would entail being a media tycoon, as well as having the ability to put my family and close friends into the position that they would like to be in, as far as success and whatever success looks like for them. Um, the immediate future, I would like to gain more knowledge with trades. So if I do go into like uh, real estate, or if I go into like any field that I want to go into, as well as like any home that I purchase, I want to know how to fix everything. I want to know how to I want to know all the basics. So when I do encounter somebody that I gotta hire to do it, I want to know how to do it myself.
So you gotta pay all them people to do it.
Yeah. But I mean, if it becomes too overwhelming, I definitely be like, all right, I need this help. This how you do this. This how you do this. And I gotta learn how to speak Spanish. Like that's like
I
my
do too.
my
I want
bucket list.
I want to be able to speak Spanish and French.
Same. That's crazy.
Yes, it is because I don't be understanding what they be saying.
Straight up, and I gotta do the same, or I will help you if you help me do the same. Here we go.
Hey, we put it to a bet.
That part.
Learn together.
Straight up. I'm at the pauses and then reset and get a time check so I can edit it easier. Oh, you got me. Thanks. Where we at? Burley.